Hi, greetings. Today is day number 8 of 30 days of relaxation on purpose. So, find a comfortable spot. You're free to add a yoga block to give yourself some height if your hips are very tight. And I invite you today to consider contemplation today is relaxation as a form of hygiene. So when we think of hygiene today, we usually think of like these really nice body washes and um, scrubbing the body down with loofahs and so on. But self-care, mentally and emotionally, relaxation can be a form of hygiene, like to calm ourselves down, right, from the noise pollution and all of the things that have been deposited and that slide right into our mind from constantly, not even with your permission, right? With the things that are blaring out of passing cars and sirens and our neighbors' music. And even if you like the rhythms of music, you don't get to decide on the lyrics that are constantly coming at you and the messages that are in there. So, trauma, sometimes people's communications too. There's a lot of noise pollution. People just snapping, which we see a lot in society now. People sometimes collapsing under all of the pressure. So, contemplation for today is could relaxing and intentionally relaxing and even taking 8 to 10 breaths, just simply, no religion, no labels necessary. Could it be a form of hygiene, of um, cleaning, cleansing, relaxing, releasing a lot of the weight, right, of unnecessary or just extra thoughts in the mind. So that's something perhaps to consider. So that's my contemplation. I'd love to hear. We're going to take some deep breaths. You're invited to find a position that is very comfortable for you, one that allows you to keep your spine nice and upright so that your brain can actually get more blood flow, which is more nutrients in the blood and oxygen to your brain. You're invited to keep your shoulders down and back away from your ears so you have space for air and oxygen to travel up to your brain. And you may want to listen out for the sound and the cadence and the rhythm of your own breath. You can sit in any position. You don't have to have your hands folded, but you may find that your hands go to a certain position naturally. That's fine too. You don't have to necessarily take a prescribed position. So it's good to just have a noticing of where your body likes to go, listening to the sound of your own breath and noticing like clouds, the thoughts that are passing by the ticker tape of the dialogue that's going on in your own mind and brain. So the goal and the intention is to see if taking 10 deep breaths, 10, a little more, a little less, if it makes a difference in how you feel, if it makes a difference in neutralizing the desire to mindlessly consume food or other objects, if you are motivated to just investigate more quiet during the course of your day. If you find that you may want to turn off the computer sometimes or lay on the floor and just be in the quiet, right? In your own body temple in quiet. See how that makes you feel. Your eyes can be closed or open. So, that being said, So today you're welcome to explore deep breathing also with your eyes also opened, or you can just focus on maybe looking in front of you at your nose, at a candle, and it can be a good practice to bring an awareness of being in your body temple and also being calm, listening to the cadence and the rhythm of your breath. And if they're even, if you're able to take a very long, deep inhale, we allow your lungs, rather than breathe from here up, but we allow your lungs to really fill and expand with air in a very relaxed way, as well as your exhale. You're welcome and you're invited to ask perhaps a question of your own onboard intelligence that we all born with, that requires no middleman, no middle woman. It doesn't require, um, it doesn't necessarily require any books or any religion, but we have an onboard intelligence that we're born with. So maybe perhaps if there's a habit you're trying to let go, or questions about what drives your own behavior, you're invited to take a moment to ask your own intelligence a question and allow it to come up for you now, or perhaps while you're moving around during the course of the day, or maybe even before you go to rest at night. And also, if you have a nice journal, you can feel free to write feedback from your own intelligence into your journal. And this can be a nice practice for hygiene. When I say hygiene, just cleaning the slate of your own mind, because when we are extremely anxious, as we may be, it may come up even more now, and we may even notice that this we've had patterns of anxiety for a long time, and we're encouraged today in society to medicate everything, or as a reflex and social conditioning, to take the edge off with drugs or narcotics or alcohol, and especially food, right? Food is something that's socially acceptable to entertain ourselves, to distract ourselves, and to make ourselves feel better, almost as if um, our natural emotions or primal emotions or responses to stress, as if they will take us out. Whereas perhaps we might want to consider just observing these emotions as the root of them being in thoughts. And what happens if we just observe them without judging them, with a healthy sense of curiosity, with a sense of curiosity to see if they will just dissipate. So, something I invite you to consider um, is relaxation, very much on purpose and intentionally as a form of hygiene. And that being said, I invite you to create a great day on purpose. Feel free to listen to this relaxation if you'd like some support and some company and relaxation, or perhaps before you go to bed. Because I did not have folks around, so I will create support. I think that's very wise to look around and find out where you can create support for yourself. Now, I'm not to go join cults and religions and stuff like that. Because today it's important to be very mindful that we can be very vulnerable if we're going through life crises. The energy or the pattern of cults or looking outside of ourselves for solutions or to medicate ourselves, it's kind of bypassing and not dealing And we can leave ourselves open to being manipulated when we're in a vulnerable state and we just want to release some stress. And we get sucked in to a lot of things that really bypasses. So that being said, create a great day on purpose. And I will see you soon.